These 10 people don't deserve your trust and respect. Imagine living in a circle of friends, colleagues, and family members you always trust. But one day, you realize they are why you can't find peace. Think of the shock and disappointment when you discover that the people you trust are not worthy of your trust. What will you do? How can you identify and protect yourself from untrustworthy individuals? In this article, we will explore 10 types of people who are not worthy of your trust and respect despite their sweet words and outward appearance. This is not a judgmental or condemnatory piece, but a guide to help you become more discerning in choosing people to bring into your intimate circle. As the famous saying goes, it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. Trust is the foundation of all relationships, from family and friends to colleagues. But what happens when that trust is misplaced? We will journey through each type of person, from manipulators, chronic critics, fair-weather friends, gossips, narcissists, sycophants, perpetual victims, envious individuals, judgmental people, and those who constantly compare. Each type has distinct characteristics and negative impacts if you are not careful. Join me as we uncover the secrets behind each type and learn how to protect yourself to maintain a peaceful and happier life. Be ready, because what you are about to discover might change how you perceive relationships and help you become more vital in protecting your trust. 1. The manipulator. We all encounter people who appear friendly and caring on the surface but harbor cold and cunning intentions. Manipulators are masters at hiding their true nature. They skillfully create a perfect picture of charm and kindness, but their ultimate goal is to exploit you for personal gain. Manipulators do not reveal their true nature from the start, which makes them dangerous. They use subtlety and finesse to control your emotions, often making you feel guilty or doubt yourself. Their stories and actions usually contain contradictions, and they always have a plausible excuse for those discrepancies. One of the most effective ways to identify a manipulator is to notice inconsistencies in their words and actions. They may make many promises but never follow through. Their promises are often empty and baseless. Additionally, they tend to badmouth others in their absence, indicating they may also speak ill of you when you are not around. Dealing with manipulators requires strength and assertiveness. You need to set clear boundaries and be firm about what is acceptable and what is not. Do not hesitate to say no, and always question unclear things. To protect yourself, keep an emotional distance from them, avoid sharing too much personal information, and do not rely on them for emotional support. In some cases, completely cutting off the relationship with a manipulator is the best course of action, significantly if they are negatively impacting your mental health. This can be very difficult, especially if the manipulator is a close friend or family member. However, protecting your peace and mental well-being should always be a top priority. Stoic philosophy teaches us the importance of discernment and emotional resilience. Stoics believe in facing reality, not as we wish it to be. Recognizing and accepting that someone is manipulating us allows us to make wise decisions about our relationship with them. By distancing ourselves from manipulators, we open up opportunities for more genuine and healthy relationships where trust and respect are exchanged honestly and fairly. 2. The gossip. You are caught in a whirlwind of rumors and baseless stories when faced with gossipers. These individuals always seek attention by spreading inaccurate information about others' lives. They frequently engage in conversations with fabrications and inaccuracies to keep themselves at the center of attention. Gossipers often seem knowledgeable and well-informed about the latest, juicy stories, but their sharing of unfounded rumors reflects a deeper issue. It could be a need for attention, a desire to feel more important, or simply an effort to divert attention from their lives. When interacting with gossipers, you can quickly get drawn into unclear and baseless stories, creating confusion and damaging your reputation. To avoid getting caught up in these stories, pay attention to the content and source of the information. Do not perpetuate rumors that you cannot verify. The right approach to dealing with gossipers is to remain cautious and limit the sharing personal information with them. When confronted with such stories, choose to change the subject or leave the conversation to avoid encouraging their behavior. According to Stoic philosophy, focusing on your actions and virtues is essential rather than getting involved in unhelpful discussions. Maintaining your dignity and integrity is crucial. You protect your inner peace by not participating in idle gossip and staying away from gossipers. Remember, your respect and trust should not be compromised by unreliable individuals. 3. The fair-weather friend. Some friends only appear when everything is going well and happy. They are the fair-weather friends, present on sunny days, but disappear when the storm hits. These people can be charming and easygoing when things are going smoothly, but they avoid you most when you need support or comfort. Fair-weather friends are amiable and pleasant during happy times. They enjoy participating in parties, events, and happy moments of your life. However, when you face difficulties, they avoid you, showing no concern or presence when you need them most. Their friendship can be like a wind-blown leaf, appearing only when it benefits them. Pay attention to their reactions when you share difficulties or seek support to identify a fair-weather friend. They may change the subject, offer excuses to avoid participating, or disappear until everything returns to normal. It is a clear sign of a fair-weather friend if they are only present during happy times, but do not support you in difficult times. Dealing with a fair-weather friend requires consideration and precaution. You can enjoy happy moments with them, but maintain an emotional distance to avoid relying too much on them for support or sharing deep personal issues. Stoic philosophy teaches us the importance of relying on inner strength and resilience rather than overly depending on external support. Appreciate the moments you can share joy with a fair-weather friend, but do not let them become your go-to source for natural support. Building a support network of truly loyal and trustworthy friends is the best way to ensure you always have real friends when needed. These friends will stand by you through all challenges, not just in the good times, but also when life gets tough. 4. The Chronic Critic. Every community has those who constantly look for flaws and faults around them. Chronic critics are individuals for whom negativity seems like second nature. They incessantly offer harsh criticisms about trivial matters or significant decisions you make. This not only makes you feel insecure, but can also undermine your self-confidence. Chronic critics are not always malicious. Sometimes, they simply need to learn how to communicate constructively. However, their criticism often stems from their insecurities and lack of confidence. They might project their fears and disappointments onto others, creating an endless negative spiral. To identify a chronic critic, pay attention to their words and actions. They may always emphasize your shortcomings without ever acknowledging your achievements or strengths. They often offer baseless and non-constructive criticism, making you feel like you are never good enough, no matter how hard you try. Dealing with a chronic critic is not easy. You need to set clear and firm boundaries in relationships. Be polite but firm in clarifying that baseless negativity will not be tolerated while you are open to constructive feedback. Sometimes, you may need to limit your exposure to such people to protect your mental health and self-esteem. Stoic philosophy teaches us the importance of focusing on what we can control. This means you cannot control what others say, but you can control how you respond to it. Remember, others' criticism does not always reflect your true nature. Sometimes, it is merely a reflection of their insecurities. Chronic critics teach us valuable lessons about resilience and self-respect. By not internalizing their negativity, you can protect your inner peace. Remember, your value is not defined by baseless criticism, but by your efforts and achievements. 5. The Narcissist. When encountering narcissists, you will find that your relationship becomes extremely exhausting and unbalanced. These individuals tend to focus excessively on themselves, constantly seeking attention and admiration from others. They live in a world where everything must revolve around them and their needs. Narcissists are often charming and captivating, making you feel like the center of the universe around them. However, this charm is only a facade for pathological self-love. They seek to have everything their way and constantly compare and evaluate themselves against others to bolster their sense of superiority. A clear sign of a narcissist is their lack of concern for others' feelings and needs. They constantly demand attention and recognition, but never reciprocate your needs. Conversations with them often revolve around their achievements and personal issues, disregarding what you are going through. Dealing with narcissists requires patience and understanding. Setting clear boundaries is crucial. Let them know you need respect and consideration from them, and do not let yourself be drawn into conversations solely focused on them. Maintaining a reasonable distance is the best way to protect yourself from their negative impacts. Stoic philosophy teaches us that self-awareness and steadfastness are essential for maintaining inner peace. When facing narcissists, keep your mind calm by their unreasonable demands and needs. By doing so, you not only protect your peace, but also help maintain a healthier and more balanced relationship. 6. The attention seeker. Attention seekers constantly crave to be the center of attention and adoration from others. They incessantly seek recognition and praise, and often overly display themselves to attract attention. This craving makes them time-consuming and disrupts the balance in relationships. A noticeable trait of attention seekers is their continuous effort to draw attention and impress everyone. They may perform outstanding actions or tell exaggerated stories about their achievements to assert their value. Although you might feel attracted to their charm and energy, their constant need to be the center can have negative consequences. When interacting with attention seekers, you will notice that every conversation or situation revolves around their need for attention. This can make you feel overshadowed or disrespected. They often cannot focus on what you share or support you because they focus primarily on gaining praise and recognition. Handling a relationship with attention seekers requires setting clear boundaries and maintaining patience. Ensure that conversations and interactions focus not solely on their needs, but also allow you to share and be heard. Additionally, limit encouraging their attention-seeking behavior and focus on maintaining balance in the relationship. Stoic philosophy teaches the importance of self-control and inner balance when dealing with attention seekers. By protecting yourself from becoming a tool to satisfy their needs, you can maintain a healthy relationship and build confidence and inner peace. 7. The manipulator. Manipulators are individuals who skillfully influence and control others to achieve their personal goals. They often hide behind a facade of charm and concern but have a sophisticated plan to exploit and manipulate others. You need to be highly vigilant about these people when building relationships. Manipulators use sophisticated techniques to control your psychology and emotions. They may employ strategies such as guilt-tripping, psychological manipulation, or playing the victim to garner sympathy and control you. Their behavior is often subtle and complex, so you must be very sharp to recognize the signs of manipulation. A common sign of a manipulator is inconsistency in their words and actions. They may make many promises but fail to deliver or change their words to suit their interests. Pay attention to how they treat you and others. If they frequently criticize or shame others to exploit you, it is a clear sign of manipulation. Dealing with manipulators requires setting clear boundaries and refusing unreasonable requests. Do not let guilt or psychological pressure make you easily accept their demands. Staying calm and analyzing situations thoroughly will help protect you from manipulation. According to Stoic philosophy, recognizing and avoiding manipulative behaviors is crucial for maintaining mental freedom and inner peace. When facing manipulators, keep self-control and focus on protecting your values and principles. This helps you maintain healthy relationships and protects your inner peace. 8. The dishonest person. Dishonest people are individuals you must be most cautious of when building relationships. They can be very skilled at creating an image and communicating, but the truth is that they often hide the truth or distort information for personal gain. This diminishes the value of trust in relationships and can lead to severe consequences. Dishonest people often make you feel confused and unsure about what they say. They may constantly change their stories, distort the truth, or evade when you ask for transparency. These actions damage trust and make you feel deceived or exploited. To identify dishonest people, pay attention to inconsistencies in their stories. Observe how they handle situations and react when questioned. Signs such as frequently changing their words, lack of transparency in dealings, or evasion when you ask for details can indicate a dishonest person. Dealing with dishonest people requires you to stay alert and cautious. Set clear standards for transparency and honesty in relationships, and do not hesitate to ask them to prove their trustworthiness. If you feel their dishonesty affects your peace and rights, it may be time to reconsider the relationship. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of living by personal values and maintaining integrity. When facing dishonest people, stick to your principles and not let their deceit diminish your self-worth. By doing so, you protect your trust and mental safety while maintaining healthy and reliable relationships. 9. The irresponsible person. Irresponsible people are unreliable and often break promises or avoid their obligations. They may appear appealing with promises or commitments, but when it comes time to act, they fail to deliver, causing disappointment and trouble for others. Their irresponsibility not only affects work efficiency but also erodes trust in relationships. A clear sign of an irresponsible person is inconsistent actions and words. They may make many promises but fail to deliver or delay, and find excuses to avoid completing tasks. These actions disrupt plans and make you feel abandoned and disrespected. When dealing with irresponsible people, you should notice signs of their commitment lapses. Carefully check what they promise and compare it with reality. Finding that they frequently break promises or do not fulfill their obligations indicates they could be more reliable. Handling irresponsible people, setting clear expectations, and closely monitoring progress in work or shared obligations. If necessary, communicate directly and ask them to provide reasons for delays or shortcomings. Do not hesitate to give feedback and adjust plans if needed. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of maintaining clarity and steadfastness in relationships. Protecting yourself from losses and maintaining stability in work and life is paramount when facing irresponsible people. You can maintain fair and effective relationships by setting clear expectations and demanding commitment fulfillment. 10. The comparer. Comparers are individuals who frequently measure you or others against an ideal standard or the achievements of others. They tend to place you in constant comparison with others, making you feel inferior or undervalued. The comparison makes you feel unappreciated and creates tension and conflict in relationships. A prominent feature of comparers is their dissatisfaction with what they have and constantly searching for comparisons to feel superior or better than others. They may highlight others' strengths to compare with you or offer unnecessary criticisms to emphasize differences. This not only lowers your self-esteem, but also creates a hostile communication environment. To handle relationships with comparers, first, identify and clarify the comparisons they make. When faced with these comparisons, remember that your value should not be assessed based on external standards or others' success. Do not let these comparisons undermine your confidence. Focus on your strengths and achievements. Set clear boundaries in conversations with comparers. Explain that constant comparison could be more productive and help build a positive relationship. Instead of comparing, focus on reinforcing confidence and pride in your achievements. Stoic philosophy teaches that self-awareness and emotional independence are crucial to protecting yourself from unfair comparisons. You can maintain peace and confidence in relationships when you identify your value without being influenced by others' opinions. Remember, putting comparisons aside and focusing on personal growth is the best way to maintain positive relationships and confidence. Conclusion. In our journey to discover untrustworthy individuals, we have explored the types of people to be cautious of, from manipulators and chronic critics to fair-weather friends and more. Each individual brings unique challenges to our relationships. Recognizing them is the first step to protecting yourself. From the irresponsible, who frequently breaks promises and avoids obligations, to attention seekers, who constantly seek recognition, and comparers, who always measure you against others, all can negatively impact your relationship quality and inner peace. The key is to recognize these traits and understand how to protect yourself and maintain healthy relationships. Apply the principles of Stoic philosophy to handle these situations. Maintain self-control, clear boundaries, and focus on personal growth to build sustainable relationships. When you are confident in identifying your value and not letting others' negative impacts erode your confidence, you create a more favorable environment for yourself and those around you. I encourage you to take action today. Identify and adjust the negative relationships in your life and build positive and supportive ones. By doing this, you protect yourself from untrustworthy individuals and open up opportunities for more meaningful and reliable connections. Remember, protecting yourself and building positive relationships is an ongoing journey. Maintaining awareness and steadfastness in upholding your values will create a meaningful life and inner peace in your relationships.